What's happening, team? Professor Mike back here again, Gracie Barrow Round Day Leeds in the UK. Day 2 now, guard movement, starting to look at maybe a bit more advanced movement from an open guard position. Yesterday we gave you some great exercises, start to activate that core and get your hips moving for the closed guard, all right? Today, open guard, like I say, let's start with a seated guard position. Okay, let's get used to just moving again in that butt scoop position, backwards and forwards, okay? This is exercise 1. I would say maybe 10 forward, 10 back on each hip would be a great start, okay? Play around, how much can you move? How smooth can you become? Okay, can you increase the speed a little bit? Okay, just play around and have fun. All right, that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is a similar position. So from this seated guard where we're presenting the guard to our opponent in this quadrant, and in this quadrant we're saying, thou shalt not pass, okay? This is difficult for our opponent to get around this way. So let's imagine someone's in front of us and they move this side. We have 2 options. We can either follow them, and this is a drill we can do. Okay, just get used to moving on our bums, or simply we can now replace and make this quadrant a guard. And this is the area that they shan't pass, okay? So let's just get used to moving our butts back, switching sides, because our opponent's gonna be moving in front of us, right? So we can play around, maybe they move this way, maybe they're back, maybe they're moving this way. Who knows? We'll get used to just moving around on the mat, super smooth, okay? Switching side to side. That's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, guard replacement. Okay, you need this in your game. Let's say we're in turtle position. It's a little bit like the sit-throughs we did last week, but we're gonna stay close to the floor. Okay, maybe our opponent's on top of us. Elbows on the mat, knees on the mat. Toes engaged as always. Okay, we're gonna step our right leg out. Left elbow remains in place. We sit through to our bum, ready to play guard. Okay, opposite side, ready to play. How fast can you get? How smooth can you get? This is something you could practice and get super, super efficient, ready for back when you're training with your partners again. So check that one out. Next one, a little bit more intense, but from the same seated guard position, we're now going to think about maybe an arm drag. Maybe instead of just switching my hip like this, I'm doing it with intent. I'm switching my hip in order to create an angle on my opponent. So I'm imagining they're in front of me, probably on their knees. Grab the arm drag, switch. So imagine arm drags, left arm in front, right hand on the mat, I'm on my right hip, push off my left leg, switch. Okay, maybe I can pretend I've got an opponent in front of me. There's the arm drag there, so a little bit more intense. Getting from one hip to the other, not scooting around. Okay, you've got to pretend. A role play that you're playing jiu-jitsu again. Okay, so it's a really good drill to get a little bit more snap into those hips. We've got to talk inversions, right? Not for everyone. I don't particularly invert that often, if I can help it, but on occasion you have to, because maybe our partner's better than us at getting an angle. We've got to replace the guard, okay? So I'm going to give you 2 levels to build up to a full inversion. Level 1, okay? Remember, the leg closest to the mat does all the work. It elevates our hip by digging into the mat. I'm going to place my left hand behind my back. I'm going to roll to the side, push my left foot, come up, onto my shoulders, simply lay back down. Back up. Okay, so you can move around in a circle like this. Touch to the shoulders, lay back down. Okay, level number 1. Level number 2, full inversion, back to the same starting position. The mechanics are the same. Arm behind the back, kick all the way through. If you prefer, you can grab your trouser legs, kick all the way through. Okay, how smooth can you get? Yeah, we want to be nice and slow, controlled movement. The slower I go, you're telling me you've got more control. Okay? Be happy in this position. We've got to be happy here. Okay? This is great practice too. Just be in this inverted position and be comfortable. Okay? And that's going to make your jiu-jitsu much better and make your guard much harder to pass when you're back training full contact again, hopefully very soon. Okay, so that was the second installment of our guard movement series. Tomorrow, we're going to look at movement with our partners, okay? So we'll see you guys then. Take care.